Dear soul, take a deep breath now, because what I'm about to tell you has the power to touch places within you that may have been silent for a long time. There is someone, yes, someone you know well, someone your intuition has already pointed out, someone you feel has never truly left your life. This person is rehearsing, mentally repeating, almost like a silent ritual, the words they want to say to you. But there's something the angels want you to know clearly. It's not just any conversation. It's a conversation that can change everything. This person has been walking through their days with a heavy heart, with thoughts fixed on something that was never fully resolved between you. They may have tried to move on. They may have even pretended to forget you. But dear, what lies behind their silence is a huge confusion of unsaid feelings. The fear of making mistakes, unresolved pride, and hope. Yes, there is still hope within them. The angels have seen everything, every tear of yours, every night you wondered if you imagined feelings, or if you were just living alone a story that for the other had already ended. They know how much it hurt when the communication stopped, when this person's actions started to not match the words they said. But now, something has begun to change. What is happening with them at this very moment is deeper than it appears. It's as if they are being pressed by their own emotions, by their own conscience. You know when you rehearse an apology? So many times in your head that you no longer know if you'll be able to say everything. That's it, they are rehearsing. And the angels are trying to help them find the courage to face everything that was left behind. This preparation has been intense. This person is reliving scenes, trying to remember words they said and shouldn't have said, and especially those they should have said, but kept silent. They are rehearsing to tell you that they miss you, that they can no longer sleep in peace without wondering if you still feel something, that many times they held the phone with your number on the screen and didn't have the courage to press send. But the most important thing, the angels want you to prepare, because when this conversation happens, and it will happen, you will need to have a clean heart. Because sincere words can heal, but they can also open poorly healed wounds. And you, my dear, need to know how far it's worth going back. Before continuing the message, write in the comments this mantra: I deserve prosperity, and I am a magnet for abundance. Now, continuing the message, perhaps you're wondering, but why now? After everything, what made this person remember me so strongly? And the angels answer you, because the energy you emanate cannot be forgotten, because there are bonds that even time cannot undo, and because you, without realizing it, touched a deep place in their heart. It's not just longing, it's not just desire, it's something bigger. It's as if the universe is placing mirrors everywhere, forcing this person to look within and see what they tried to ignore. And there, right in the center of their chest, is you. It's still you. This person has been rehearsing for days, maybe weeks, how to say they were wrong, how to explain the silence, the thoughtless actions, the distance. But they also fear your reaction. They know you've changed, that you're no longer the same as before, that now you're stronger, wiser, perhaps even more distant. And this fear of not finding the same welcome is what has been holding back their words. The angels are by their side, and also by your side, whispering, yes, subtly, that there is a chance for reconstruction, but only if there is truth. Only if both are ready to look with maturity at everything that was lived, the good and the bad. You, dear soul, were light in this person's life, and you still are. Even when she tried to convince herself otherwise, even when other faces passed by, no presence could erase what you left behind. She misses you in the little things, in a song that suddenly plays, in a scent she catches in the air, in a comment someone makes that reminds her of you. And in this process of rehearsal, of trying, a transformation is happening. The angels are showing her paths. They are bringing dreams, memories, and even physical signs, so that she moves, so that she speaks, so that she says what needs to be said, no more, no less, but the essential. Now, are you ready to listen? That is the big question the angels want you to reflect on. Are you prepared to welcome what comes, whether it's an apology, a late explanation, or even an attempt to win you back? Because sometimes, even when the other person changes, we have changed too. But here is the most beautiful part of this message. You have the right to choose. You hold the power, and the angels are reminding you of that. Not so that you deny love, but so that you recognize your own worth. This reunion, whether of words or paths, has a purpose, and it is not by chance. There are lessons involved. There is a cleansing that needs to happen. There is a story that hasn't finished being told, and that is why this person is rehearsing. She takes a deep breath, looks in the mirror, and tries to say out loud, "I'm sorry. I still think about you. I wish things were different." And again she falls silent, but not for long. The angels are pushing, opening the portals of courage and truth. And when that happens, dear soul, it will be you who decides the next step. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 7. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a "thank you so much" and help spread this message of light to others who need it. Dear soul, now that you know this person is rehearsing what they will say to you, it's time to understand what is happening inside them, because the external silence hides a true emotional earthquake. There is a battle being fought at this very moment between the desire to come closer and the paralyzing fear of being rejected. And it is this fear that has kept her still, even when the desire to reach out to you almost explodes within her chest. The angels have shown me images of a soul in conflict. She holds the phone in her hands, writes messages that she deletes before sending, rehearses speeches in front of the mirror, creates excuses to maybe call you by mistake. All of this without actually being able to act. And what holds her back is not a lack of love. It is fear. Fear of finding you changed. Fear of realizing it's too late. Fear that you have built a new peace without her. Dear one, this is happening now, and the angels show me that the reason you are reading this message is not a coincidence. It has arrived because you need to prepare, to align your emotions, to decide how you want to receive this approach that is so close to happening, because it will come. In one way or another, it will come. Before we continue this message, write in the comments, 22, "I trust in the angels' timing, and I am prepared for what is to come," to claim it. Now, continuing. This person is, day by day, more convinced that they need to open up to you. And believe me, for them this is not easy at all. You saw them strong, confident, perhaps even a little arrogant at times. But now the truth is different. They are vulnerable. They are facing their own regrets. They are looking within and recognizing what they have lost. You know those moments when you wondered, do they regret it? Do they think about me? The angels say yes. But this isn't a light regret, no. It's a regret that tightens the chest, that steals sleep, that makes you remember small details, like the color of her blouse at your last meeting, or the sound of her laughter in a silly conversation. And even in this state, this person has been doing everything to hide it. She keeps up her routine, talks to other people, posts photos, smiling, but the angels see beyond. Inside, she is broken. She is trying to rebuild herself with the pieces of courage that remain. Because what she feels hasn't passed. It never passed. She just buried it, tried to forget, and now Everything is resurfacing with an intensity that scares her. But here's a hard truth that the angels ask me to tell you with care. She thought you would always be there, that you would wait for her, that even in silence you would remain open, ready. And now she is realizing that this might no longer be true, and that is what has been causing so much despair. At this point in the message, dear, I need to ask you something from the heart. If this message resonates with you, if it touches something you might not have even said out loud, leave a gesture of support. Click the Valeu de Mai button and help this message reach more hearts that need this same light. This gesture, besides supporting this channel, allows messages like this to continue being shared with love and truth. The angels are looking at you now with tenderness. They know what you have already faced. They know the times you swallowed. Your tears pretended to be strong, even when everything inside you screamed. And that is why they are acting now. They are stirring the emotions of this person, showing her the value you have always had and that she took so long to see. And yet, the angels ask that you do not wait for her. Live your life. Smile. Take care of yourself. Because when this conversation comes, you need to be whole. You need to be strong, to forgive if that is the case, to say yes if it is the desire of your heart, or even to say no with love and firmness if that is what your soul asks. This conversation that is being shaped in the backstage of the invisible may come in the form of a message, a call, or an unexpected reunion. But it will come, and it will come at the right time. Therefore, the best preparation is to align with your truth, with who you are now, and not with who you were in that past where everything was lost. The angels are working, and they do not fail. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences? Have you noticed how some songs play at the right moment? How certain dreams come back repeatedly? This is a sign that there is a spiritual movement happening around you. This person is dreaming about you. She is remembering you in random situations. She is seeing your name or your initials everywhere. And all of this is preparing the way for what is to come. You have been deeply hurt, dear soul. And that is why the angels now ask you to choose wisely, not to rush, not to be fooled, but also not to completely close your heart. Because true love, when worked by spirituality, has the power to restore what seemed lost. The question that remains now is, are you ready to hear what was never said? This person is almost reaching you, and the waiting time is running out. If this message resonated with you, share in the comments. I receive with wisdom what is rightfully mine, and I am at peace with what is to come. Dear soul, if you have come this far, it is because your heart is pulsating with questions that perhaps no one has been able to answer until now. And the angels want to tell you the time to truly prepare has come, because what this person is about to tell you is not light. It is not rehearsed in vain. It is not just any phrase said to fulfill a role. It is something that has been kept for a long time and that, when said, can deeply move you. It can break down your defenses, reignite old pains. But it can also heal. This person will touch on points you thought were long overcome. They will mention memories you tried to bury. They will say words that, even if delayed, still hold power. And you will feel, perhaps as you haven't in a long time, that a part of you was still waiting for this conversation. The angels kindly ask that you don't deny the emotion, that you allow yourself to feel, because sometimes healing begins when we finally stop pretending that something didn't affect us. Before continuing the message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take a moment to do so. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message. This person's heart is heavy because they know they faltered. They know they had a chance to act differently, that they could have been clearer, more loyal, more honest with their own feelings. But out of pride or fear, they walked away. Maybe. They even blamed you. Maybe they pretended they didn't care, but that was never true. The angels show me that during this time away from you, this person experienced moments of silence so intense they became deafening. They started to hear their own conscience, and when they finally stopped running from themselves, they realized that the name that echoed most within them was yours. And what they want to say now, dear soul, is that you were irreplaceable. That they tried. Yes, they tried to fill the void with other people, with distractions, with work, with anything that could muffle the scream of regret. But none of those things worked. They will tell you they missed you in silly little details, in the way you softened your words to avoid hurting them, in the way you looked into their eyes with truth, in the sound of your spontaneous laughter. They will tell you that the days became grayer without you, that even their favorite songs lost their flavor. Are you ready to hear this? Because it won't be easy. Hearing that you were the best part of someone's life who pushed you away hurts, but it also liberates, because you will realize that you weren't crazy, you weren't exaggerating, you weren't less. You felt all of that because it was real. And now, this person will confirm everything you always intuited, but were never sure of. The angels are creating this encounter not just as an opportunity for romantic reconnection, though that may happen, but as an instrument of healing. They want you to receive these words as a balm, and if it is your choice, to offer your forgiveness as well. But beware, there is no obligation in this. You don't have to take this person back. You don't have to relive the past. You don't have to follow a romantic script just because it seems beautiful. You only need to be true to what you feel now. And above all, remember how much you have grown since all of this began. This conversation will be a turning point. It can open paths to something new with this person, yes, but it can also be the final point of a pain that's silently accompanied you. And both paths are valid if lived with awareness. You can choose to love again, or you can choose to love yourself more. Both are forms of healing. Now, the angels ask me to give you a gift. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 4. Write in the comments, I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 4. And I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a valeur de mais and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Dear soul, the time for truth has come. This person is rehearsing words they didn't say before because they didn't have the emotional maturity to do so. They didn't know how to verbalize such confusing, such intense feelings. But now they do, and they will speak. And when they speak, something inside you will heal. Whether it's because you'll hear what you've always wanted to, or because you'll realize you no longer need to hear anything to move forward in peace. You've already overcome the hardest part, the absence, the doubt, the pain of not knowing. Now comes the part where you receive answers, where everything that was stuck in your throat finally finds an echo. If this message has reached you, it's because your heart is ready, ready to listen, ready to decide, ready to start over. And the angels are by your side every step of this reunion. Dear soul, the moment that usually weighs on the heart has arrived. The time to decide what to do with everything that has been said. The time to look into the eyes of the one who hurt you, but also of the one who deep down loved you in their own way. The angels show me that this long-awaited conversation will leave you between two paths, that of forgiveness or that of definitive separation. And as much as it may seem simple, neither of these options is easy. This person, by opening up to you, will show you not just words, but deep regrets. They will admit what they hid. With watery eyes or a trembling voice, they will give you a piece of their heart that they've kept for a long time. This will shake you. And it is at this moment that the angels ask you to breathe, not to decide on impulse, and to seek a higher strength. The one that comes from the soul. You don't have to forgive if you're still hurt, but you also don't have to hold on to this pain forever. The angels want you to know forgiving is not forgetting. Forgiving is freeing yourself. It is choosing not to carry the weight that is not only yours. It is releasing what still ties you to the past, even if this liberation takes time. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize. Each one of them send love and say, "I forgive you and set you free." May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This person, upon hearing something sincere from you, whether it's an "I understand" you or even an "I can't go on anymore," will also begin their own transformation. The angels are preparing this reunion as a mirror. You both will see each other as you are now, not as you were in the past, and this can be more revealing than any speech. You will realize that the fragile version of yourself, who cried night after night, who blamed herself, who internally begged for answers, she is no longer here. You have become another woman, more aware, stronger, more mature, and what this person will see when they look at you again will be this new energy, firm but loving, secure but still sensitive, and perhaps you will be surprised by what you will feel, because sometimes when the truth comes to light, it not only heals, but also closes what once seemed unfinished. Sometimes what was missing to turn the page was this last conversation, this full stop full of light, or, who knows, this lighter, more conscious new beginning. But beware, the angels show me that this decision cannot be made in haste, and above all, it should not be made with guilt. You don't have to feel pressured to forgive someone just because they have changed. Your heart has the right to choose, to take its time, to say, "Not yet." True forgiveness is born when we are ready, and sometimes it begins with ourselves. If you've blamed yourself for too long, if you've judged yourself for loving someone who didn't know how to value you, if you felt weak for not being able to let go, then the first forgiveness needs to be directed at yourself. You did what you could, with what you knew, with what you felt, and that is enough. The angels whisper that a new time is beginning for you, a time where lightness will replace doubt, where self-love will be your foundation, and where what is true will come to you without effort, without drama, without pain. This person will still move you with what they have to say. You might cry. You might apologize in such a sincere way that it will make you feel a lump in your throat. But that emotion is not a knot. It's a door, and only you can decide if you want to walk through it again or close it with peace in your heart. One thing is certain: the angels will be with you, holding your hand, whatever your decision may be. And if you choose to forgive, it's not about going back, it's about healing. If you choose to walk alone, it's not about loneliness. It's about reuniting with your own soul. You are free, and now, more than ever, you will realize that the love you've always desired begins within you. Dear soul, this story had pauses, tears, silences, but it never lost its spiritual connection, and the angels are giving you the chance to end it with dignity, truth, and light. If you decide to stay, may it be with fullness. If you decide to leave, may it be with gratitude. You are no longer that version of yourself who waited to be chosen. Today, you choose, and that is true freedom. Dear soul, now that your heart has heard everything it needed to, even if it was difficult, even if it brought back memories that were dormant, it's time to move on. And it's not just about moving forward or restarting with this person. It's about something much bigger: respecting yourself, honoring yourself, being true to your truth. The angels are saying that the choice you make now is not a small one. It opens portals, it changes the energies around you, it transforms your emotional frequency. Because when you make a decision with awareness, with self-love, and with faith, the entire universe begins to conspire in your favor. This person shook your foundations. They stirred your deepest feelings. But now, you hold the power in your hands. The power to choose with clarity, with discernment, with a clean soul. And believe it, the angels are ready to act based on your choice. They won't push you. They won't pressure you. They respect your free will. But once you decide, they move everything around you so that your path is illuminated with even more strength. Perhaps you're in doubt. Maybe you still feel that desire to go back in time, to relive only the good moments. That's natural. But the angels ask you, look at who you are today, at how much you've grown, and ask yourself with courage, does this story still serve me? Or has it already fulfilled the role it needed to fulfill? There are people who come into our lives to teach us about love, others to teach us about its absence, and some to teach us about ourselves, about strength, about dignity, about silence, about new beginnings. This person was a bit of everything, but now you are the teacher. You are teaching them with your firmness, with your truth, with your peace, that love is not an obligation, that love needs to come with presence, with respect, with mutual choice. And if you decide to forgive and start anew, may it be with new foundations. May it be with clear agreements, with healthy boundaries, with the certainty that you are no longer someone who accepts scraps out of fear of being alone. You are someone who chooses to be loved wholly, or not to be loved by anyone. Now, the angels want to reveal something special to you. This conversation was not just a venting session, it was a preparation. Because the next few days will bring unexpected revelations. People will approach you with more sincerity, bonds will strengthen, and new opportunities will arise in the affective, emotional, and even material fields. All of this because, by emotionally freeing yourself from what held you back, you made room for the new. You may not realize it now, but your vibration has changed. Your energy field is cleaner, your heart is more aligned, and this attracts people and situations that vibrate at this same frequency of truth and light. The angels show that there is someone new or a new energy approaching. It could be this same person transformed. It could be another. It could be a friendship that turns into affection, or even a reunion with your own company, sweeter, more comfortable, more secure. But you need to trust. Trust that true love doesn't come with suffering. It doesn't come with doubts. It doesn't come with absence. It comes with peace, with desire, with reciprocity. And this energy is being sent to you now. At this very moment, angels are around you, gently touching your heart, saying, "Daughter, you chose to love yourself, and it is from this choice that everything transforms. Look back with gratitude, look at now with presence, and look ahead with faith. Because what's coming has to do with healing, with deserving, with a love that doesn't hurt, whether with someone or with life itself." If this message spoke to you, write in the comments, "I choose the love that does me good. I allow myself to be happy." Let the universe read these words and respond with gifts beyond what you can imagine. You have healed more than you imagine. And now what comes is a bonus. Dear soul, the angels are celebrating. They are watching you at this moment with tenderness, with eyes of light, admiring the silent strength you carry. You may not have realized it yet, but something within you is changing, and it's not something small. It's deep, it's powerful, and it will resonate in all areas of your life. You've been through an intense process of emotions. You cried silently, waited for answers, dove into your own silence, and faced wounds that many avoid for a lifetime. And yet, you didn't stop. You didn't lose your essence. You didn't stop loving even when you were hurt. That, dear, is a sign of an elevated soul, and that's why the angels are preparing you for something even greater. At this moment, there's an expansion happening in your field. Your heart is clearer, Your mind is firmer, and the energy around you is rising in such a way that people who vibrate differently from you naturally begin to distance themselves. And this isn't rejection. It's protection. It's spiritual selection. You might start to feel strange in some places. Or certain people with whom you once had so much exchange may now seem distant. This is natural, because your soul is being redirected. The angels are putting you back on the right path, and this path will surprise you. New encounters, new discoveries, new ways to love and be loved. You no longer need to cling to the past to feel secure. You no longer need to wait for someone to feel chosen, because now the woman you are becoming is the one who chooses herself every day. And in this new time, the angels reveal that rewards will come. Yes, rewards. For every night you cried in silence. For every time you were kind when you just wanted to scream. For every step you took, even without knowing if there was ground. These blessings won't come only in love. They will come in health, in simple joy, in a new project that flows, in a family reunion, in a peace that settles in without fanfare, and who knows, in a new love, more serene, more mature, more present. But it all starts now, with you choosing to vibrate high, with you opening up to the new, with you trusting. And if by chance you feel nostalgia, if you miss something you lived, remember that feeling nostalgia isn't going backward. It's just an echo of what was important, and that now can be remembered with affection, but without pain. The angels ask me at this moment that you share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's together build a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Talk to them as if they were an intimate friend. Ask for protection, clarity, and courage. They are listening. You don't need to know everything, nor have all the answers. You just need to be open. Open to what is light, to what honors you, to what makes you smile without fear. There's a synchronicity happening, an internal restructuring that will prepare you to live the best days of your life. You deserve this. And you know why? Because you haven't hardened. You haven't turned to stone. You're still a flower. You still feel, you still dream, you still believe. And that's why the angels have chosen you for this transformation. They whisper in your spiritual ear now, you are loved, you are guided, you are protected. The best is yet to come. Dear soul, if this message resonated with you, write in the comments, I accept this new time of light, abundance, and love. Dear soul, now that your energy has begun to change, something very special is being prepared for you, even if your eyes can't see it yet. There are movements happening in the invisible, in the subtlest layers of your reality, where the hands of angels work tirelessly to align people, situations, and opportunities with what your soul needs most at this moment. The angels show me that you are at a crucial point in your journey, that place between what was and what will be. And although it may seem that you are still standing still, not knowing exactly what to do, the truth is that you are already in motion. Your vibration has changed, and when that happens, life changes too. You can feel it. Your intuition is more heightened. Sometimes you feel like changing small habits, cutting off certain conversations, distancing yourself from certain situations. All of this is a sign that the angel is opening paths. It's not a physical sensation, but a subtle call within your chest, as if something new is approaching, and you just need to be ready to say, yes. This yes doesn't need to be for someone, nor for a relationship. This yes needs to be for you to trust again, for you to believe again that it is still possible to live something beautiful without haste, without fear, for you to allow yourself to start over with more maturity, more lightness, and more awareness. The angels want you to know You have not been forgotten. No prayer of yours has been ignored. No tear shed has been wasted. Every difficult moment, every doubt faced, every choice that led you to silence, all of this has built within you a strength that is now your ally. And it is this strength that will help you recognize the new when it arrives. Because yes, the new is on its way, but it won't come with fireworks. It won't be loud. It will arrive in silence, as if it were nothing. Maybe in a new friendship that starts in an unpretentious way. Maybe in an invitation that seems small but opens big doors. Maybe even in that message you no longer expected. But when it arrives, it finds a completely different version of you. And when that happens, you will realize nothing was in vain. The angels also want to remind you of something very important. Don't compare yourself. Your time is unique. Your story is unique. Your way of feeling, loving, hoping, and following, everything about you is special. Avoid measuring yourself by others' standards. Avoid blaming yourself for still feeling nostalgia or for sometimes still thinking about that person. You are healing, and healing is never a straight line. The angels are saying, keep going, just keep going. What is yours is coming to you. And you know what's most beautiful about all this? It's that little by little, you are becoming the woman you've always dreamed of being. The woman who no longer begs for love. The woman who doesn't accept being a second option. The woman who chooses herself, who respects herself, who has the courage to start over. And that's why the paths are being opened. You may not see it yet, but you can already feel it. The calm returning, the breathing lighter, hope coming. Back, even if timid. These are the first signs, so keep feeding that light within you. Keep looking at yourself with love, even on the days when it seems most difficult. Keep telling yourself out loud if necessary, I deserve the best, and the best is coming, because it truly is. And the angels, who silently witness everything, are working towards this. They are removing those who don't deserve you. They are protecting your energy. They are clearing your path of obstacles you didn't even know existed. And when you least expect it, something will happen. Something that will show you that this entire process, every tear, every wait, every silence, was worth it. Because it brought you here, strong, serene, ready. Dear soul, stay open. Keep walking with faith and receive, with a heart full of gratitude, everything that is coming your way. If this message touched your heart, write in the comments, I'm ready to live what the angels have prepared for me. And stay strong, because the best is just beginning. Dear soul, you have come this far. And the angels are celebrating every step taken with courage, every tear turned into understanding, every silence embraced as a space for growth. Because what you may not understand now, but will soon feel with all your heart, is that nothing, absolutely nothing you have lived was in vain. The days you cried into your pillow, the hours you waited for a message that never came, the attempts to pretend everything was fine, when inside everything hurt. Every detail of your story was accompanied by the angels, and every pain had a purpose to strengthen you, but not the kind of strength that hardens, that closes the heart. It was a strength that matured you with sweetness. That brought you back to yourself, that made you look at yourself with more compassion. Today you are no longer the same woman who started this journey, and that is beautiful, because this version of you, which is beginning to emerge now, is the woman who knows what she wants, who recognizes her own worth, and who understands that love was never about begging for presents, but about exchanging truths. Dear one, the angel who accompanies you is gently leading you to a new phase, and this new phase is made of clarity, of more conscious decisions, of love that heals, not that consumes. Perhaps you still feel a certain emptiness, as if something has ended, but the new has not yet arrived, and that's okay. This space between the end and the beginning is called transition. And that is exactly where the miracle happens. In this silent interval, your heart is remaking itself. It is reorganizing, preparing to receive a reality more aligned with your essence. You will notice, in the coming days, small signs. A phrase, someone says, which seems like an answer to an old doubt. A dream that repeats itself, a memory that resurfaces, bringing more lightness than pain. These signs are the angels showing you that the invisible is at work. That even when it seems like nothing is happening, everything is being organized behind the scenes of life. And there is something very special they want you to know today. That person who rehearsed what they would say to you needed to experience absence to recognize your worth. It was your distance, your firmness, your loving silence that awakened in them the realization that what you lived together was not disposable. But now the time is different. Now it is your time. You no longer need to be tied to what if. You no longer need to create expectations based on words. Now you are guided by actions, by consistency, by truth. And if this person wants to stay, let them come whole. If they want to love, let them come with courage. If they want to start over, let them come with respect. Because now, dear soul, you no longer negotiate your own peace. You have understood that being alone in peace is better than being accompanied in doubt. You have understood that you don't need to mold yourself to fit into spaces that diminish you. You have understood that true love does not require you to forget yourself to be loved. The angels applaud you for this. They applaud you for every time you wanted to give up and didn't. For every day you chose to start over, even when tired. For every choice to respect yourself, even when longing spoke loudly. And now they ask you, don't doubt the beauty of what's to come, because the new path that opens is not just any path. It's a path of healing, of real encounters, of light love, of new possibilities. You've suffered too much from unresolved stories. You've waited too long for those who didn't know what they wanted. You've erased yourself too much trying to keep what wasn't reciprocal. Now is your time. Now is the time to receive. Receive the love that doesn't lie. Receive the friendship that truly sees you. Receive the joy that comes without guilt. Receive the life you deserve. Dear soul, the angels say, you are ready. The new begins within you, and you don't need to do anything other than continue being who you are. Stay strong, stay sweet, stay true. And when love arrives, whether it's new or an old one transformed, you'll know. Because a peaceful heart recognizes what is real. If this message touched you, write in the comments. I open myself with confidence to the new that the angels have prepared for me. Your heart is being guided. Trust. Dear soul, we've reached the end of this journey, and the angels ask for silence, a sacred silence of those who listen not with their ears, but with their heart. Close your eyes for a moment and feel there's something inside you that is lighter, stronger, more awake. This message, from the beginning, wasn't just about someone rehearsing what they were going to tell you. It was about you reconnecting with your essence, with your truth, with that which no absence was able to erase. Everything you've lived until now, the love, the waiting, the emptiness, the doubt, was preparation. It was a great lesson in self-love, given by life itself, with the angels as silent masters by your side. Every tear that fell was not wasted, it was watering. And now you are ready to harvest. Harvest love that nourishes you, not drains you. Harvest true friendship. Harvest respect. Harvest peace. The angels whisper clearly, the worst has passed. You've gone through the most challenging phases, through feelings that seemed impossible to bear, and you survived. More than that, you flourished, and now the sky is opening. A new phase begins, not marked by empty promises or tired waits, but by fullness, by lightness, by reciprocated love. Yes, dear soul, love will return to you. It could be from someone from the past who truly awakened. It could be from someone new who will see you completely, or it could be And what a blessing if it is from yourself, because loving yourself completely, lightly, is the root of all abundance. Remember the person who confused you, who silenced you, who took too long to speak. They were part of your story. But now you understand. It no longer depends on the other. You've learned to no longer beg for conversation, learned to no longer negotiate your peace, learned to no longer accept halves, and that, dear, made you free. And that's why the angels smile now, because you've understood the greatest of truths. Who deserves you comes whole, stays by choice, loves with presence, chooses you every day. If that person who rehearsed coming to you arrives, let them come with truth. If they don't come, it's because the angels have something even better prepared. You no longer live on expectations. Now you live on inner certainties, on intuition that speaks louder than need, on connection with something greater that guides you even in the dark. And when you walk with this certainty, the new finds you easily. It's as if the universe says, now yes. Now you are ready to live the love that doesn't need effort to happen. Dear soul, look around, observe the signs. They will start to multiply. Feathers on the ground, numerical sequences like 111, 444, 888, vivid dreams, unexpected reunions, unusual invitations. All of this is the angels telling you the cycle has closed, the harvest has arrived, and you can receive with joy, with gratitude, with a full heart. Now, as the final part of this message, the angels ask you to write in the comments, I accept the harvest that the universe has prepared. What is mine comes in peace, with lightness and truth. And remember, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to go back where there is no reciprocity. You just need to keep being that beautiful, sensitive and courageous soul who had the strength to love yourself even on the darkest days. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, today I choose my peace, my love, and my freedom. Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.